All right, land third quarter 2020. We're dealing with multifamily residential land. That's your condos and your townhomes. Okay, and you throw in your single family detaches in there too. I'm going to break it down in two categories: north of the Fraser, south of the Fraser. Right now, north of the Fraser, the majority of it was actually in a decline. Okay, there was only a couple of submarkets that actually showed some really positive results, really positive returns, some increase, if you will, and that was a Maple Ridge and Pitt Meadows area, so the Ridge Meadows, and the Richmond South Delta. Okay. Overall, despite the decrease, there was a 13% increase in these submarkets year over year. Okay, and that was largely due to because there were some large transactions that took place. Downtown also was part of that 13%. Just so you know, I wanted to throw that out there. Okay, Tri-Cities. What's going on in the Tri-Cities? Tri-Cities was down 61%. Huge, huge. That's year over year in the third quarter. And downtown, I want to go back to downtown. Downtown actually had an increase of 650%, largely due by Concord Pacific purchasing the St. Paul's Hospital. That's right. Concord Pacific now owns the St. Paul's Hospital. They're working on where they're going to move the hospital. Word has it that they already moved it and blah, blah, blah. We'll get into that detail when it comes and surfaces up a little bit more once I validate my notes on that. Note, if I took the 650%, the Concord Pacific deal out of the picture, okay, year over year, we still had an increase of 47%, in those submarkets. Okay, so downtown, Ridge Meadows, Richmond, South Delta showed really strong signs of some positivity. Okay, all right, some juicy stuff right here too. South of the Fraser, we had some ups, we had some downs, just like north of the Fraser. South of the Fraser overall was a decrease 14% year over year. And, we had some increase in some submarkets, which was South Surrey and White Rock. They tended to have done really, really well. That's kind of got your little luxury pocket there, okay? Abbotsford submarket was down 3 straight quarters. 49% down. Abbotsford has a lot of land, but no transactions were happening, okay? Lowest transactions in the second quarter out of all the submarkets. Now, Central Surrey and North Delta saw about $380 million, in transactions. And so that would mean that year over year, South Surrey and White Rock did really, really well. And overall, we had a 49% increase and year over year with Surrey, White Rock, and Central Surrey and North Delta. Okay, so there you have it. There's your land analytics. Thank you, Urban Analytics, for supplying us with the much needed data. And anybody who wants the data and looking forward to stay up to date, be sure to log in and get an account with Urban Analytics. They do great, man. They do great. They have a wealth of knowledge and information out there. So I want to give them a shout out for allowing me to do this. Cheers.